We have Monday 18th, and I'm really happy to have you here back. So as you can see, I'm not at home. I'm in a special office here right now, and I want to welcome you from Bangkok. It's afternoon, 1:30 here in Bangkok, and I'm here for the next weeks to work and make business and find new wonderful students here in Asia. And yeah, let's see what we can do here in Bangkok for the next weeks. So I guess you can see just a little bit in the back. So you can see it here right now, just a little bit. You can see here. No, not really. Okay. So nice to have you here. Let me see, fix it. Okay, that's cool. So as you know, we stream this show on YouTube at the same time. So you will find a button in the right corner. You can subscribe this channel. You can give us a like if you want, or you can leave a comment below this video. So, and of course, after the show, you can use this video to send me your charts, or you send me your trades, so we can analyze them in during the rest of the webinar, to the rest of the week. So I can support you a little bit more and a little bit closer, and maybe that could be a cool thing to come together and to come closer together, to work together. Okay, so let me share my screen with you. Wonderful. So, and let me see the chat. Here we go. That's really cool. So, Petya, good morning. Janos, good morning. Tina, Igoris, good morning. Plamen also. Jens, Janos. I enjoy Thailand, is of course. Del, good morning. George, also. Really happy. So, if you have any questions, so feel free to ask, because it's your show. Okay, so the upcoming events today. Today is a calm day because we have a day off in Germany. It's Easter time, and today it's Easter Monday, so DAX is closed. Futures partially are open, but most of the market is really calm, and especially in UK, it's also holiday. So London will open tomorrow again. So I guess Asia is working, of course. They had their, what's the name of this holiday here in Thailand? Songkran? Songkran. They have holiday here for 1 week or 2 weeks?
No, just for 3 days.
3 days, just Songkran. It's there's a German word. It's in English. It's water holiday. So it's kind of New Year. For Thailand, it's kind of New Year. And yeah, so I guess for the rest of the week, people come back to Bangkok again. Okay, so yes, you can see there is nothing to do for today, just China. China came out with some numbers, but in Europe, we are free of any numbers because most of the countries have Eastern time. So to become more and closer information, I want to invite you to our channel, Admirals Telegram channel. You will find we have 765 subscribers right now. It makes me really happy, and there you will find a lot of interesting content. You can see it here. Do you need a plan or a strategy? Happy Easter, and of course all the links you need to know. Okay, and of course, if you're maybe a more fan of Twitter, then you can follow Twitter, Admirals Global also, and my name on Twitter is daytrader70. Okay, so let's go to our charts. And as I said, it's a calm day. You know, DAX is closed and nothing happens. So we have to talk about different things. And as you can see here, about the DAX 10 minutes, which is important maybe for the opening tomorrow. We just have a long trend. Yeah, and this is the green one. And the green one has no trend continuation yet because there was no close above the last 0.2. And also there is no close below the last 0.3, which is there is no another trend break. actually. So you see, we are still in a second trend arm, and maybe we can trade in direction of the trend, which means the long trend. So, you know, we have 5 top instruments. We work with Admirals. This is Euro USD, then a Bitcoin, Gold, DAX, and Dow Jones. And of course, you want to have a look at this 5 top instruments. If you can see if you will find a signal or what's the situation on the right side of the chart. You know, we are always on the right side of the chart. So therefore, we don't have to analyze. Thanks God we have rules. And that's a big benefit and the biggest advantage for a private trader ever, that you can stop analyze, that you can stop interpret, because you have rules. And which means on the right side of the chart, it's simple, easy. Yeah, you just see if my rules are there or not. So if my rules are not there, yeah, then switch it away. It's like Tinder, you know, switch it away, take the next one. And if the rules are there, yeah, then make the trade. Yeah, and then you have to manage the trade. And this, for me, this is a real kind of freedom. Yeah, the real freedom a private trader is looking for. It's not freedom that I say, oh, I'm a trader, I can go to Bangkok, I can trade from Bangkok. Okay, it's job. I have to do my job. Okay, it's an office here because I have to do my job. It's not that kind of freedom. Okay, it's a kind of freedom because I have internet. I can work wherever I am because as a trader, but I have to do my job. The real freedom is that you can stop interpreting, that you can stop analyzing, that you don't have to guess, yeah, what happens. No, just open the chart in a time frame which fits to your lifestyle, yeah, and then right side of the chart, see if your rules, I hope you have rules, if they work there, and then make a trade, and then you have to manage that trade. So actually DAX is closed, so there is nothing to do. So let's go to our focus charts, and we start with the Dow Jones. And yeah, you see, it's also kind of celebration, Easter. I guess in USA we have Easter time too, but not so much like here in Europe. So, but the chart at Dow Jones is already open, by the way. You can trade, but it's still circling around the point of control, and this since last week. And I told you, yeah, the moment you reach the point of control, we will circling around this fair price. And you can see we came from the green zone and we reached the point of control again. And since that time, it was mid of March. So since that, we're circling around the point of control. This is one of the best proofs ever, yeah, that we trade with prices. Because the market says, everything is fine. Yeah, it's fair valued, nothing happens, so everything is fine this time frame, by the way. Yeah, because in Dow Jones, because in daily chart, it's a different point of control, of course, because we have different history where we calculated the point of control, and it's also different in 5 minutes, okay? So, but now there is nothing to do. So what's the situation on the right side of the chart in Dow Jones? Well, there's a nut trend. It's this one. So, and we are in the kind of, yeah, fourth trend arm. So, you know, this is 1, 2, 3, and now we are in the 4th correction. It's an old trend, and as I said, we are circling around the point of control. It's boring. There's nothing to do. So we need kind of impact or kind of influence, like any kind of news like coming from outside, like regarding the war in Russia, Ukraine, something, or we get some interesting numbers about the rates or something else. We need impact from outside that people are willing to buy or sell, and that we have more buyers or more sellers. Let's see. But actually, there is nothing to do. In DAX 40, it's a different situation, because in DAX 40, we have much more space to go up to the point of control. Because, as you can see, in DAX 40, the point of control is still up at 15,724 euros by one future contract, not points, euros by one future contract. You know, points has no price. Yeah, it's one contract, one future contract, and it's a price of 15,724. So what's about here right now in a 4-hourly chart? Yeah, so in 4-hourly chart, we have a broken uptrend, and there is also, like in Dow, there's a downtrend. Yeah, it's a downtrend. You can see that's the first trend arm, second one, third one. Yeah, there was a close already below the last 0.3. Yeah, and now we are in the fourth trend arm right now. And maybe we see a trend continuation. So I want to wait if we have maybe a new uptrend, because point of control is much way up on the higher of the upper side. And this is what I'm waiting for in DAX 4-hourly chart. Yeah, and I guess there's no different picture if you check in hourly chart. In DAX 40, for example, you see it's downtrend. Yeah, and there is no uptrend right now because there was no trend continuation. But in DAX 1-hourly chart, the point of control is also on the upper side. So there is no signal actually for long because we don't have a valid trend. And you know, rule number one is you need a valid trend. Therefore, NT, no trend, no trade. Oh, and Igoris asked me about Dow Jones Nasdaq in hourly chart. Let's see if there is Nasdaq. Where is my Nasdaq? 100. Here we go. And in Nasdaq, nothing changed. Yeah, still in a downtrend like last week. There is no uptrend right now. We saw a kind of big correction up and back to the point of control. And on Friday, the price dropped down really sharply. So actually, we are a little bit in a green zone. We are circling around the point of low right now. We are just a bit in a correction, but the downtrend is still valid. So, and I hope you took the second trend on, because then you have a really, really wonderful profitable trade. So then let's go to Bitcoin. And in Bitcoin, I got stopped out because that was the uptrend, and I tried to speculate on the correction, but it doesn't happen for the moment. So I had a stop loss below the last 0.3, and I got stopped out a couple of hours before. And yeah, actually that means that the downtrend will continue. So it's this one, and it looks like that the downtrend will continue in Bitcoin also, which means it's still a downtrend, but it's still the correction, because you know the real trend, or the main trend, is still facing upwards, and there is the 0.3 at $37,076 by one Bitcoin. So what we see on the right side is just a big extension of the correction of the big uptrend, because we are circling around the point, the fair price zone, point of control. Price were rejected at the point of control, but it's lovely. It's just still a trend. Yeah, that's really, really cool. So then we have Euro USD. And let's see Euro USD. By the way, it's still a downtrend. Really, really still a big downtrend. So because, yeah, let me see if there was a break. Yes, there was a break here on the upper side, which means now there is a new downtrend. And the new downtrend is this one, starting here, first correction, second, third, and now we are in the fifth trend on right now. Actually, the price on Friday tried to continue, but it doesn't happen. So I guess we were circling around now this price level 10.77 roundabout. So, but the price is not really cheap. We are still circling in the fair price zone. Point of control is up at 113. 1320, and as you know, we are still in the fair price zone. Yeah, the point of control we hit, or we extended here. The point of control, the point of low, sorry, is at 107577. Yeah, this is what happens here on the right side, but it's still a downtrend, and it's way too old. We cannot trade it because, you know, we try to catch the trend in the second trend on cheap price. Yeah, this is what we have to do. Okay, that's the 5 top instruments. And before we come to the running trades, and there's another question about natural gas 1 hour chart. Okay, I will do this. Natural gas in 1 hourly chart. I can see it should be an uptrend right now. Yes. Oh my gosh. Can you see this? Is this lovely? Oh, in heaven's sake. Jesus Christ. Okay, there was a little bit break there. Are we starting here again? Yeah, we're starting here again. That's really cool. So you were able, if you trade natural gas in a 1 hourly chart, then it was awesome. You came from here, there was a break, and then it's starting here from new one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 trend arms. That's really, really cool. Ah, yeah, I've forgotten because it might change to Bangkok. So it's the same like every Monday nest. Yeah, if you have it anywhere, so maybe you can use it. But I've forgotten because I'm a little bit jet lag here and still a little bit sick. So I have really forgotten. I'm really sorry. Okay, because you know the Monday is always the same. Okay, so you see, and I hope you were a part of it. So it makes, yeah, maybe it's an all-time high, I can see, or Plumman said it's an all-time high, but you see how important it is to grab the second trend arm, you see, and to let the winners run. This is how you can make money. So if you ask me, this is Igoris, for example, you want to hear, tell me, do you trade this trend, yes or no? Just type yes or no. Do you have this trend, or do you waiting for a short? You want a short right now, or I hope you will follow the trend. That's really interesting. So tell me yes or no. Okay, so let's come to our running trades. And we started in Australian dollar, Swiss franc in the third trend arm. So the second was already over. So I started a new one in the third trend arm. And actually, I'm a little bit in profit. And let's see if we will have a trend continuation here right now. Then Australian dollar, US dollar. Lovely. Second trend arm, and it really works. Now we see a trend continuation. We are in profit, and that's really cool. So let's see how far the trend will go. That's the green rectangle here. That's the point of control. I guess this point of control will pull the price, yeah, and maybe this happens here. So, and yeah, let's see if there's a correction between. So I'm a little bit excited how far the trend will go. So Canadian dollar, Swiss franc, we are still an uptrend. And let's see if at this trend continuation here, I don't know yet. So, but I tried, we are still in the second trend arm of the downtrend 2. So it could be possible because the point of control is here, this rectangle 0.72611. And we must be prepared in case that this downtrend, which is actually correction, could continue. So if you can see, okay, the next candles, the price will not going up anymore, we should be prepared for a possible short because it's still the second trend arm, and that's the duty. So last week we started Euro, US, Australian dollar in the second trend arm. then you could see that was the big impact of the ECB rate decision. But actually, look where the price is right now. Yeah, we are going to continue the trend. I don't know yet. I just on the right side of the chart, but actually we have more buyers, and you see people were getting afraid, yeah, that the price is going down about the ECB. But now the buyers came back, and you see about nothing happens. So this is trust the trend. Yeah. So we have Euro Japanese yen still 767 pips in profit, and we are going to continue. But here is still the same. There is a correction running, and the correction is its own trend also in a second trend arm. So if the price will not going up anymore, then we should be prepared for a possible short. So Euro New Zealand dollar, also like Euro Australian dollar, we opened this trade. Then this was the impact of the ECB, but now, yeah, it's cool. So which means if we will see a trend continuation with a clear close above the last 0.2, then we can trail a stop. And that's really cool. Trend following. New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar. Wonderful. Now the trend is running and we are in profit. Yeah, and maybe there is trend continuation. And now finally, you can see with these candles right now, so the big uptrend, the big uptrend is broken right now. So, and this is what I want to tell you all the time. Don't miss a trend, because you will never know which trend will finally continue. It could be the main trend, but it could be also the corrective trend. And now the corrective trend comes to the new, the corrective trend becomes the new main trend. So therefore, don't miss it, never. Okay, if we see a next real trend continuation, then we can trail the stop into profit. Then because this is the correction here right now. Actually, I show you, that's the correction. And finally, if you see with this candle, with this current candle right now, maybe we can trail the stop to the last 0.3, which means we are in profit already. Yeah, we cannot lose money. That's cool. And finally, my lovely US dollar Japanese yen. Oh my gosh, 1,113 pips in profit. Come on, guys. I love trend following. Sometimes you catch such a trend, and that's really cool. So, and people were shorting, people go short here. Why? No, they don't have the imagination that the price cannot go higher. But believe me, the price can go higher. Yeah, you can just have a look at the trader sentiment, for example. Where is it? Let's see. Trader sentiment. Where is it? There's a stereo trader. Here we go. Sentiment trader. Let's see about US dollar, Japanese yen. Yeah, you see 48% are on the short side. And that's the best proof that the price was still going up. You know, they are fighting against the trend, and the institutional money says, oh, you want to give me your money? Of course, I take it. Yeah. So I hope you're smarter than the mass of the traders and you follow the trend. I hope so. Okay. So British pound, Australian dollar 2 is recovering. Okay, let's have a look. British pound, Australian dollar. Just have a look and take the 4-hourly chart. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Let me see if there was a break. No, it was not. But it's already the third trend arm. Because if you draw it properly, then you have to start there. First trend arm, second. So the perfect entry should be here. And now third one. And now we are in the fourth move, which means I am too late because that was the perfect entry. You see, way too late. Yeah, unfortunately. Okay, so let's see some still some proposals I have here. And first of all, no, it's not a proposal. I want to show you what happens if you miss the entry. As you can see, I showed you last week entry latest at this point too. And now you see, oh my gosh, it's a trend continuation right now. So I missed another trade. British pound Swiss franc. So you see, I'm not sure if I can get it because I missed this entry here on the lower side. You see, that was the perfect entry. And now I'm just waiting for a correction, which is going deeper than 38 because I'm in the third trend arm. And in the third trend arm, you have to wait until you have a correction deeper 38. Otherwise, you have to let it go. Yeah, and it was my problem because I missed the entry in the second trend arm. So, but I have it still on my plate in case that the price would go deeper than 38%. Then maybe we can work in the third trend arm. And in US dollar Swiss franc, yeah, I told you, second trend arm, and you know, look at this one where we are right now, and there's a small correction and maybe a next trend continuation. Yeah, so not really some proposals we can talk about, and that's I have nothing more on my list because we have enough trades to run and we have to manage them. And this is the share. It's Merck, still Merck, and I just waiting for an entry because today the market is closed and there is nothing to do for the moment. Yeah, okay. I think for a day off here in Germany or in Europe, especially, I think it's enough. I guess you can stay away and take your day off Easter Monday too. And I want to say a lot. Thank you very much for listening again. And I hope you, how should I say? I hope you will follow your own rules. And I hope we can see each other tomorrow again at the same time. Thanks for listening. Thanks, Nastia, for opening. And I will give you the polls for the rest of the week. And all of you, I wish you a lovely, lovely day off, Easter Monday, and maybe for the rest of the week. Thanks for listening. Have a nice day. Have courage and be kind. And may the force of the rules be with you.